Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive. We're tackling a problem today that I think a lot of us can relate to. Payroll.
Ugh, payroll.
Yeah, exactly. And not just, regular payroll annoyances, but a really specific problem.
Yeah.
We're going to unpack how a behavioral health company offering things like outpatient counseling and medication management figured out a really clever solution to their complicated payroll processes.
And, this company is a Title IX certified behavioral health company. They've got a lot of regulations to comply with. On top of that, they're also using ADP Workforce now.
So they've got a lot going on.
Absolutely. And imagine this, their employees work all kinds of different shifts. Weekdays, weekends, overnight, all with different pay rates. Trying to track all of that manually, it's practically impossible to do it accurately.
Oh, yeah. I can only imagine the headaches that must cause. And, ultimately it ends up costing the company time and money. So they knew they had to automate a big chunk of their payroll. I think they were aiming for at least 60%.
At least 60%, yeah. And that's where a company called allGeo came in.
Okay, so tell me a bit more about allGeo. What do they do?
So allGeo is a leader in field service management solutions. And they really came up with a creative way to help this company with their unique problem, especially with those changing shift differential pay rates.
Okay, that sounds really promising.
Yeah.
So how did they do it? Walk me through how the solution actually works.
Sure. So let's imagine you're an employee at this company. Every 2 weeks, you submit your work records to allGeo, but it's not like filling out a complicated timesheet or anything. You send them a CSV file.
CSV file.
Right, a CSV file. It's basically just a simple spreadsheet, easy to create, easy to understand.
Okay, so it's a user-friendly way to track those hours. Then what happens?
Right, so allGeo has this really smart system on their end. It uses earning codes, specific rates, and rules that are all provided by the company's HR department. So when those CSV files with all the employees' hours come in, allGeo automatically knows what pay rate to apply to every single shift.
Wow, so it's taken all the guesswork out of it for the payroll team.
Exactly. And then allGeo takes all that information and creates a payroll report. No more manual calculations, which means way fewer errors.
That sounds like a huge time saver. So is that it? Is that the end of the process?
Well, almost. The report gets sent to the company's CPR team.
Their CPR team?
Yeah, it stands for Client Payroll Review Team. Their job is to double-check everything, make sure it's all accurate before it gets sent to their ADP payroll system.
Oh, okay, so it's like a final check to make sure everything's good to go. It really streamlines the whole process, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And it doesn't stop there. allGeo created another cool feature for the company, a custom pay history report.
Oh, interesting. What's the benefit of that?
Well, think about it. They have access to every employee's pay history, everything, all in one place. All the hours worked, overtime, commissions, bonuses. This kind of detailed information is crucial for any company.
That's a great point. It's not just about paying employees the right amount. It's about having all that data readily available. It can help with making decisions about budgeting and staffing, all sorts of things.
Right. And for a behavioral health company, this is especially helpful because they need to track things like client billing and make sure they're aligning their staffing costs with the services they're providing.
I see. So it really helps them get a handle on the financial side of their business, too.
Yeah.
And it's not just about payroll either, is it? I mean, allGeo has all these other capabilities.
Oh, yeah. They've got features like geofence-based time tracking. You can set up these virtual boundaries around job sites. And when an employee enters or leaves that area, it automatically tracks their time.
So no more relying on employees to manually clock in and out. That's really cool.
And it's more accurate. And they can use QR codes and geofences to track specific jobs, make sure tasks are being completed on time and at the right locations.
Wow, wow. So many possibilities.
Definitely. And don't forget about safety. allGeo has things like lone worker safety features with E911 integration. That can be so important for employees who are working alone or in potentially dangerous environments. And if they need to do field inspections, they can use mobile forms to collect all the data digitally.
Wow, it really sounds like an all-in-one platform. What I find really impressive is that allGeo can integrate with all kinds of existing systems. So CRM, ERP, and of course payroll systems. It really creates a smooth flow of information between field operations and the back office.
Exactly. And here's the thing. This kind of solution, it isn't just for the healthcare industry. Any business with employees out in the field that has to deal with scheduling challenges and different pay rates could benefit from something like this.
That makes a lot of sense. I think this deep dive shows that the right technology can be a game changer for any company, no matter how big or small.
It really is. I mean, it can streamline operations, improve accuracy, and save time and money. Who wouldn't want that?
Exactly. And I think it makes you stop and think, what other areas of our businesses are we still doing manually that could be improved with a bit of creative thinking and the right technology?
Yeah. I think we've only just scratched the surface of what's possible.
Well, that's all the time we have for today's deep dive, but that's definitely something to think about. Thanks